On, somebody still wait. Between the number 9 team in the country, the Algonquin College Wolves, and the Fanshawe Falcons. Hi everyone, I'm Seth Porter, and alongside me in the booth is Lucas Gallen. So today we're going to talk about the game here. Lucas, both these teams are coming in, qualifying. We got the number 2 team in the East, the Algonquin College Wolves, and the number 7 team in the West, the Fanshawe Falcons. What can you talk about a bit more about their season so far? Because Algonquin finishing 9-1. They only lost one game, 4-1 against Seneca 2 weekends ago. What can you talk about the Algonquin season so far?
Again, with that Seneca loss, it was a bit of an unfortunate loss. We did talk to the coaches after, and they said they just weren't in the right headspace, trying to get that reset in. If we saw, I think it was Sunday, complete domination here from the women. I'm excited to see them play more aggressively like they always do, and getting those passes going. We see DeCruz is always there. Great midfielder, high assists on her.
100%, and Algonquin is 39 goals for, 10 against. They were able to finish second in the East this year, and for the Fanshawe Falcons, their record is 3-5-2. A couple still able to get some wins, get some ties there, but unfortunately still able to get 5 losses. They're able to get 10 goals for and only 16 against. So Fanshawe is a little bit on the low goal scoring side, not letting in a lot of goals, but still they were able to be on the offensive side that much compared to Algonquin.
I mean, yeah, of course, but they are coming on a 2-game loss, and I did mention, not many goals scored against them, because their key player I want to showcase right now, number 1, Ava Rogers, their goalkeeper. She's got 614 minutes played right now, 20 seconds, of course. 13 goals against only, but that save stat I want to highlight, almost 60 save with that 59 save. That's what you want to min-max as a goalie. You want to minimize the amount of shots that you let in and maximize the save count.
Yeah, 100%, and it's going to be a great matchup between both of these teams. 2nd in the East going up against 7th in the West. Olivia Bradley injured. We had a chance to talk to her before the game. Last week against George Brown, she kind of tweaked her hamstring and wasn't able to continue during that game. And we talked to her before the game. She mentioned that she had to get, some work done on her hamstring, and she doesn't really know she's going to play that much here today and maybe get rest up like we saw with Samantha Jones when they went to play Seneca and Centennial 2 weekends ago. So hopefully she'll be okay, but she did mention during the warm-up that she felt good and her leg felt like she was able to go, and she's feeling that it's not worse than what it was before.
She did say, again, when we did talk to her, that it felt fine in short term, but when she went for those long sprints, she could start feeling her leg again. So I'm hoping to see maybe she gets her rest up and get her all ready to go for when we come back here on the weekend. But you never know what's in the mind of these coaches. They know soccer more than we do, so we can only see.
Yeah, 100%. And both these teams are packed with talent, especially this Algonquin College women's team. What can you talk about their players, Lucas?
Number 1, I have Alex Aubin, number 25. Great player. She's got 12 goals. I think she's up there in terms of goals here.
Yeah, 12
goals again. She's a really strong striker, and she knows exactly where to be and when to be there. Of course, followed up by DeCruz. DeCruz always there for those assists. She's a midfielder player, but she's always at the front playing that striker position, I'd say. Just want to see more play from here.
And from the Fanshawe side, they got 2 players that stand out to me. Lily Ryder, she's probably the top player, number 19 for this Fanshawe team. She had 3 goals so far this year. She's going to need a big game if she wants to have her team come out here with the upset victory, we can call it, against Algonquin. Who else would you say on the Falcons that you would want to stand out?
On the Falcons, I always got to go highlight that goalkeeper. Got number 1, Ava Rogers here. She's got 614 minutes played, 13 goals against, and as I said earlier, 59 saved. Maximize that save count. That's how you win the game.
Yeah, and both these teams looking to continue in this playoffs, as today is the first and only qualifying game, and they're looking to punch the ticket to quarterfinal, which will be on Saturday. Humber beat Cambrian earlier today. So whoever wins this game is going to play Humber. Lucas, what does the Falcons have to do here today to get the victory over the Wolves?
Well, you know, it's all it takes is that one. You got to get that one goal, whether it's early on in that first half or that second half, and you start the snowball. You don't even need to start the snowball, you just need to maintain that one goal lead. So what I'm proposing here, go aggressive, full force in, get that goal, and then just halt it on the defense.
And Algonquin, we know they can score points. We know they have great players like Obey, Armstrong, and Mater that play that attack line with the Cruz coming up and helping. But that defensive line, if they're on point with Vaninga, with Woodcock, and Tate is probably going to be starting instead of Bradley here today, as Bradley is still on injury. She might be playing. It's a game time decision. That we were talking with their head coach, Vasil Phillips. He told us it's game time decision with Bradley. We don't want to injure it more. Wolves, what do you need to do to get the win here today?
You know, I always say that defense is, you know, how you maximize and how you win, but they are down their star defensive player, Bradley, here. So it might be they just need to get that dominating offense and not give them a chance to ever get it on that side of the green.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game, nothing less. Number 2 in the East going up against number 7 in the West. The number 9 team ranked in the country, the Algonquin College Wolves, are going up against the Fanshawe Falcons in under 10 minutes. Don't go away. Lucas Gallen, and I'm Seth Poore. We'll be with you guys very shortly.
Wolves fans, welcome to the Algonquin College Sports Field for tonight's OCAA playoff doubleheader between the Fanshawe Falcons and your Algonquin Wolves. We would like to remind everyone that your attendance at this event entitles you to enjoy athletics in an educational setting. We ask you to please show your sportsmanship by positively encouraging the student athletes, respecting the decisions of the coaches and officials, and being considerate of other spectators. At this time, the Algonquin Students Association acknowledges that today's games are taking place on the traditional unceded, unsurrendered territory of the Anishinaabe Algonquin people. Now, if you're able, please rise, remove your hats, and join us for the playing of our national anthem. Let's meet the starters for the Fanshawe Falcons. Number 1, Ava Rogers. Number 4, Maya Rigolowicz. Number 5, Bella Di Mello. Number 6, Cassidy D'Alessandro. Number 7, Miriam Wambula. Number 8, Myra Ciccarelli. Number 11, Addison Skinkle. Number 14, Jamie Chansamon. Number 16, Portia Metcalf. Number 17, Aisha King. And number 19, Lily Ryan. Head coach, Anthony Vassallo. Let's meet your starting lineup for the Algonquin Wolves. Head coach, Basil Phillips. From Munster, Ontario, number 1, Paige King. From Ottawa, number 2, Anika Dubois. From Amherst View, Ontario, number 3, Ashley Woodcock. From Constance Bay, Ontario, number 5, Mallory Armstrong. From Ottawa, number 6, Alisa Tate. From Lancaster, Ontario, number 11, Danica Mader. From Ottawa, number 13, Samantha Jones. From Orleans, Ontario, number 17, Cassandra De Cruz. Number 21, from Ottawa, Ontario, Jasmine Young. From Carp, Ontario, number 24, Mercedes Beninga. And number 25, from Long Sault, Ontario, Alex O'Bang.
Good. Hi, and welcome back to this OCAA qualifying game. Lucas Gallen in the booth with me. I'm Seth Poirier. Glad to be here with you, Lucas, and everyone at home. Fanshawe Falcons, right to left, black, red uniforms. Algonquin left to right, all white here this evening. This is a start of a journey for the playoffs in OCAA and possibly in the CCAA. Lucas, very interesting game here at hand as Fanshawe starts with the ball off early. De Cruz trying to get to Mader, not able to here. Wombawa, number 7 for Fanshawe, is able to get that one away as we're seeing Fanshawe early in the Algonquin zone here. King falls down here very early. This is very, very important for Fanshawe. They want to start early, Lucas. They want to start early, and right here, this is a great opportunity for them. You want to get a corner kick. This is an opportunity for a goal chance here, Lucas.
Yeah, we are starting off really aggressive early, as we saw a player tripping here on the Falcons. Corner kick goes up, but it seems to go short.
Ball bounced up. Ball still going up in the front. Big save made by King in that defense for the Wolves. Very important for them to come out with the victory here today. As Armstrong, wearing the captain's band here today, leading this team, trying to lead this team to victory. As Obey falls down midfield here. Whistle will be made. Too much aggressiveness on Obey. Lucas, that was a great chance of scoring a goal here early for the Falcons.
It would have been a great chance. You know, we are seeing a lot more aggression here from our women. You know, with the lack of a defensive line here, at least I think so, lack of a star player, we're seeing a lot more offense being, you know, happening on the players, not on the ball.
Yeah, 100%. Bradley not starting. Tate's in for Bradley. Vaniga tries to touch it out. It gets played in by DeMello. Ball still in control by the Falcons. Dubois trailing. Tate rushing down to go get that one. Tate able to clear it out. Trying to get to Mader. Mader can't control that one, and it goes out of bounds. First throw in goes to the Falcons.
Real quick one here, Seth. I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. We're seeing a lot of defense coming in here from the Wolves. It's great for the Falcons, but it's not good for the Wolves.
Obey She's fast. She's got Samantha Jones on the right here as Armstrong to Jones. Not on the same page. Jones trying to get it to Armstrong there. Not able to connect. Lucas, if they're on the same page, they can be very deadly. But right there, they're not on the same page. And we're not able to see a nice pass connection from them. Lucas, that defensive line with Bradley being not in the starting lineup for the first time this year as Veninga, Woodcock, and Tate are the defensemen here as Obey's rushing in. She gets pushed around. Bull's bouncing. Shots made. Dubois not able to get clear shot. Mater inside to Young. Young shoots it. Not able to get a great shot there. And it will be the first goaltender kick for Ava Rogers, goalkeeper for the Falcons. Lucas Bradley not in the lineup right now. Woodcock goes in that middle, and Tate takes the left side with Veninga on the right. That could be a, Bradley's a big part of that defensive lineup, and she's very strong on the defensive side. That could be something that Falcons have to take advantage of here as we see Womblewall here able to get it to 19 here. Very important player for her team. That's Lily Ryder. Samantha Jones fighting in that right corner here, and it gets cleared off. Nice play made by Addison Skinkel.
Seeing a lot of offense here on the Wolves. Great back and forth between both teams here right now, but we do keep on mentioning that defensive line is going to be weaker than ever, as again, this is the first match this entire season where Olivia Bradley will not be starting on that defensive line.
100% here, and Lucas, we had a chance to talk to her before the game, and she mentioned that she feels okay, but she will be on limited minutes here going into the playoff. Obey crosses in here. Ball's up, bouncing in the net here. Oh, great chance for the Wolves. It gets cleared out by Metcalf here. Algonquin still able to retain possession here as Young. Able to get it to Tate. Tate, middle. That's a bad decision made by Tate, trying to get it to Veninga. Back to Tate. Tate able to intercept that pass. Dubois to Mater. Mater's rushing in. Has Obey. Has Samantha Jones here. She's going to cross it into Obey. Not able to connect there. Ball goes outside of the net here as we're approaching the 5-minute mark of this first half. Lucas, both these teams starting very strong on the offensive side. Who's going to end up getting the first goal here is going to be the team that's able to be the most aggressive and be pinpoint with their passes.
It's the one that generates the most offense right now. We haven't seen much use from the defensive line here from Fanshawe, but you never know what could happen here. It's all about that first goal, Seth.
100% here as Mater is not able to get that ball. That ball gets bounced out by Metcalf here as Young goes back, able to get it to Dubois. Nice play on that right side, but D'Alessandro
kicking it off over here to the far wings here. Fanshawe advantage.
It will be a goaltender kick for Ava Rogers. Lucas Algonquin trying to get to the quarterfinals. They didn't get there last year, and Falcons weren't able to get there last year as well. So one of these teams will advance to the quarterfinals for the first time in 2 years, and that team will continue their playoff hopes. And one team will go either back home if you're the Wolves, or back home all the way to London if you're the Falcons with a loss. It will be tough to say who's going to come out here early on. Both these teams very strong offensively, able to get a lot of pressure going here as the ball trying to get it to Wombowa, not able to get there as Jones rushing in. Jones with the defense all around there, gets it back to Armstrong. Armstrong cuts inside, shoots, big deflection by Metcalf. Young not able to get it in net. Wombowa try to get it out here, and it's cleared off by Cicerelli. Ball bounces all around as the Falcons regain control. They're looking to get a push up here. Ball's all the way up to King. King trying to get it inside to Riglewicz, not able to get there. It will be Algonquin throwing. Algonquin playing very fast here as there will be a player down, Lucas. Hopefully she will be okay. Lucas, talk about that goal opportunity from Samantha Jones, getting that pass inside and she decides to cut it right instead of taking a shot. She had a bit of, it looked to me like an opening to get the first goal of this game.
Again, it may look like you, but we don't have webcams or anything on the players. We don't know. Maybe that was the correct decision to make, but what I'm hearing here, without Olivia Bradley in the back line, there's a lack of communication. No calls are necessarily being made here from the Wolves. You know, normally you'd hear right side open, left side open, or pass it down the middle, but you're not getting any of that here today.
Yeah, Fanshawe, last 2 games, they lost 2-1 to Redemer, and they lost 5-1 to St. Clair. Aisha King was able to get the 1 goal against Redemer, and Bella DeMello was able to get the 1 goal against St. Clair. So their last 2 games, the Falcons were only able to score 2 and let in 7. Hopefully that is not the case here today as the Wolves throw it into Obey. Obey gets tripped up. She's able to get it off to the Cruz, and it will be a whistle. First free kick for the Wolves, Lucas.
Hate to interrupt you, Seth, but there was a substitution being made here for Fanshawe. Right now we have number 12 out here on the field. Moving up with that free kick opportunity here. The Wolves are taking it. Gets passed back, going back and forth from Fanshawe and Wolves. Gets cleared out. We're on the defensive line here for the Wolves. We get some action here from Paige King.
First touch made by King. We were joking with her earlier, saying how many touches she will have here today. And she said, hopefully, none. Hopefully my team doesn't allow any pressure by the offense from the opposition here. As the ball's drifting in, Jones is there with Mater, not able to get there. Trying to get it out. Armstrong able to receive it. Not able to clear it out as the Falcons. The Cruz trying to get it to Mater. Mater not able to get Dubois on her left side. D'Alessandro's on her as Dubois cuts inside. She's got room in front of her. Nice pass to Mater. Mater not able to control that. Sorry, that was Obey. Mater with it. Cross it inside. It gets cleared out by Metcalf. The Cruz. We know how dangerous she is when the ball's on her feet, setting up her teammates. Armstrong inside to Obey, and it's a save made by Rogers.
I think both teams right now, Seth, are feeling each other out. We're getting a real fast goalie kick here from Rogers, makes it all the way to midfield.
As we're seeing Fanshawe take advantage here, and they will be a throw-in for Falcons here. Let's see if they can flip the page here and go on the offensive side. We see Algonquin being on that side a lot in their opponent's territory. Let's see here as King is able to get to Wombawa, who uses her head and able to clear it out, trying to get it to Riglewicz. Dubois, nice move, trying to get around her opponent, and it will be Algonquin's ball here. Algonquin pushing it up. Not able to receive it. Jones able to get to Obey. Nice play made here by Hurrell. She just recently subbed in for her team. Ball finds Obey. Jones rushing down with speed. Jones has a breakaway. Shoot! Oh, and she misses the net. Lucas, another opportunity for Samantha Jones to put a goal for her team. Not able to get past Rogers. It gets deflected there. It goes out of bounds, and it will be a corner kick for the Wolves, so that's a good thing. But Jones had her second chance of the game early here as we hit the 11th minute mark of this one. And I do believe that, trying to get a look here, who will kick it. It's Young who gets it to the Cruz. Young inside the box. Armstrong to Dubois. And it's a nice play defensively by Womboya. And it will be an easy save here for the goaltender. Ball gets kicked up midfield. King able to receive that one. As Riglewicz is able to cut inside here. Back to King. King trying to get it to Ryder. Ryder's able to go in. Paige King kind of went a little too slow to that ball, able to still maintain possession, not allowing Ryder to get that one. Ryder tied with Womboya with 3 goals each in the regular season, trying to make that her 4th goal of the year. Ball's able to trying almost to find Jones, as we're seeing Skinkle go back and retrieve that one. It will be a goaltender kick here for Fanshawe. Rogers will get this one here.
So very early on here, we're seeing a lot of offensive pressure being generated from both teams here, but yet nothing is occurring in terms of goal factor. Less than 50 minutes in our match here. These past 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks has been, keyword fast throw-ins, fast kicks.
Obey trying to set up Jones, not able to get there. Armstrong intercepts that one. Nice play made by DeMello, and Ryder's not able to get that one. Throw in Wolves. Veninga taking this one here. Giving it to Jones. Nice touch made by her inside to Armstrong. Back to Jones with speed on that right side. She's able to connect it. She's got Skinkle on her. It will be a corner kick. Skinkle touches that one out of bounds. It goes out of play and will be Jasmine Young attempting this corner kick, her second one so far in this game. She's got Cassandra DeCruz with pressure made by Isabel DeMello right on DeCruz here. As we're waiting, the corner kick. Ball's up in the box here. Headers made to get cleared out by Miriam Wambawa. Mater trying to get it inside. Trips up her opponent, not able to retain that ball. DeCruz, nice move around the defender. She shoots. Not the best shot ever, and it gets deflected by Metcalf, and it will be Rogers who will move up the ball here as Aubin has eyes with Rogers. Rogers boots this one off. Pass midfield. DeCruz uses her foot trying to get a pass going here. Ball goes out of bounds. Wolves throw in.
Quick throw-in coming in again, Seth.
Dubois here. Inside to DeCruz. Back to Tate. Tate. Pressure made by King here on Woodcock. Ryder's rushing down here on King. King trying to get around Ryder. She does. Ball finds Young, who clears it out here. As Mater's rushing down, she controls it with speed on that left side. She's running with it. She's got Obey. She's got Jones here. She's crossed it into Obey. Not able to control that. Metcalf will clear it. Nice play made by her. Young bumps in with Reglewicz. As Obey giving it to Armstrong. Armstrong, nice pass here to Jones. Jones with pressure by Cicerelli. Ball across inside here, inside the box. And it gets out of play. Will be another throw-in for the Wolves here. As we're seeing this defensive line for the Falcons really come into play here, not allowing the Wolves to get a clear shot on net. As it will be a whistle, it will be Falcons ball.
The Falcons may opt to pass it off to the goalie, get a big kick here. I'm liking the defense we're seeing here from the Falcons, not letting them get an inch here. I think it's a corner kick, I think it's a free kick here. Kick is up.
Ryder using her shoulder there. DeCruz not allowing DeMello to touch that ball here. As Chansamoni is in the middle of the field in defense as Obey uses speed on the left side. She's rushing down, and nice play made by Metcalf to not allow Obey to keep running in the clear with speed on that left side. Lucas, that could have been dangerous. She had Jones and Armstrong rushing down with DeCruz in the middle.
It was a golden opportunity there, but alas, what I'm not liking here from Fanshawe is that they keep kicking that ball out as soon as they can. They don't even try and control it. See a lot of ball control here on the far right wings. It's going to be a throw-in for Fanshawe here.
Fanshawe looking to not allow Algonquin to score early and get that momentum. As Cassandra's rushing down here. DeCruz battling it out with King. Right side to Reglewicz. And Tate will be there defensively. throw in here. Young trying to find Obey once again. Metcalf right on her. Obey cuts inside. Trying to get on the outside of Metcalf. Trying to go inside and out. Metcalf is right there defensively. Obey trying to get it to Samantha Jones here. And it gets kicked out. Try to get it clear. And Armstrong's rushing in. Armstrong. Nice move to get around the defender. Not able to cross that one in. And it will be a goaltender kick for Ava Rogers.
You know, we're seeing a lot of fancy footwork here from the Cruz rubbing off on her other teammates. I'm sure that, the coaches have seen how great her feet are, and they're just trying to get that more trained into the whole team. I'm liking the defense here again, but this is how it always works. They get that chokehold on you. You're not going to ever move that ball past your grasp and try and get an offense going on to Paige King. Kick comes up.
Algonquin, Obey, she's rushing down here, she shoots, and she just misses the bottom left corner of that net. Lucas, not the best shot ever, but sometimes you gotta shoot the ball in the net to get some opportunities going, showing that you're able to get something going, and right there, that was one of those chances for Algonquin.
One of those chances for Algonquin, but like you said, doesn't go anywhere here. I want to see some more offense played here. I want to see some more communication here from our back line. We're seeing a lot of play here from Paige King. Her hopes and dreams are shattered. She has been touching the ball here, but hopefully we don't see any scores here against Algonquin.
And Algonquin, undefeated at home this year, looking to keep that undefeated streak going and moving up to 6-0 and looking to get to Saturday and playing that quarterfinal game. Fanshawe looking for the same result. They have a big game, trying to get a win here in the capital region, coming all the way down from London, leaving at 9 a.m. this morning. Long ride down here as Woodcock almost able to get a mistake going and helping the Falcons out here as Skinkle. Veninga intercepts that one, and it gets kicked out of bounds by DeMello. It will be a throw-in for Veninga.
Getting ready for the throw-in, waiting for her teammates
Veninga
to set up.
throwing this one to Obey. Obey. Nice move on the outside of Skinkle. Cuts it inside here, trying to get to Jones. Jones, nice pass to Obey. And not able to connect there. Rogers dives on that one. It will be a goaltender kick here. She boots it off right to the Cassandra de Cruz. Uses her chest, able to control that one to Dubois.
A very nice fake that we saw there. That's the first time I believe we saw that all season. Getting a little bit of ball control here from the Wolves. They love to maintain that control and pass it up to the striker players up front. Fanshawe kicking it all the way back here. Full offense here on number 4 here for Fanshawe, and it's kicked off to the corner.
And now it will be a corner kick for the Falcons. Great opportunity for the Falcons. We saw it earlier in the game. It could have been a great opportunity for them, not able to connect on that one. But here, as we're seeing the sub here as number 14, Jamie Chansamoni will sub off here for the Falcons here, as I do believe that is number 6 coming back in the game. Is that right, Lucas? I cannot see as of right now.
Trying to look, but she's running straight on diagonally. We can barely see her numbers here, but I should be able to get one soon enough. Nope, still running
right straight like down here.
Us. Looks like number
13 subs in the game. That's Olivia Free. She subs in for number 14, Jamie Chesamoni.
Hands are up, corner kicks ready to go.
As Free kicks this one off right in the box. Ball almost out the box. It gets there. Ball kicks up here. Just over King is Wambowa shot. What a shot made by Wambowa. She's typewriter with 3 goals on the year, trying to make that 4 herself.
Seeing one of our very few, goaltender kicks here for the Wolves. Paige King has been notably great when it comes to her goaltender kicks here. Always able to get it at that midfield, if not further. She's got very great ball control. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, 100% here, and it's going to be very interesting knowing what's going to happen, who is going to get the first goal. It can be anyone's game. As of right now, it is anyone's game. Both teams have opportunities to get a ball to fall behind the net of their opponent here as Metcalf. And it will be whistled. It will be Falcons ball. A little too much contact there. We like it when players are aggressive, right? We want them to be aggressive, but right there a little too aggressive on the part of the Wolves. And it will be a free kick for the Falcons.
Getting set up here on the free kick. We got 3 on the defense.
As the ball from Hurrell will be kicked off, made by her.
Just waiting here right now.
We're waiting to kick, and Hurrell here almost able to get in the box here. Ball bounced around, no handball called there as Kinkle kicks this one up to DeMello. Dubois there to kick this one out. A bit of play here as Free. She subbed in the game recently. She's trying to make her presence felt early. The Cruz. She's had Jones here following the referee. Cutting inside, trying to get it to Young. Young to Obey. Leaves it. Trying to leave it for Jones. She takes it. Gives it to Armstrong on the right side. Armstrong. Nice move here. Inside pass here to Jones. Jones not able to get control here as the ball gets cleared out. And Riglewicz here will give it inside to DeMello. DeMello with a little too much contact there is the Cruz using a bit too much of her shoulder. And DeMello falls down, and it will be free kick for the Falcons. This could be another great opportunity for the Falcons, Lucas.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Seth. We are less than 25 minutes on the clock here for our first half. Seeing a lot of back and forth between both teams. Free kick comes through.
Ball able to get in the box here as Lily Ryder is right there with King, and that ball gets cleared out a bit here as we're seeing Cicerelli keep control here for the Falcons, able to keep the ball in the Wolves' territory as the Wolves are trying to get something going offensively, but they're falling apart defensively. Ryder leaves it for Wambala. Cross inside. DeMello. Nice deflection made by Vaninga. Samantha Jones here. Pass to Obey. Obey. Right back to Jones. Jones inside to Obey. Not able to connect there. Metcalf. Leaves it to get out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wolves as we just hit the 25th minute mark of this first half of this qualifying OCAA game here. Wolves throw-in. The Cruz remains possession here as Young. Able to get it to Armstrong. Riglewicz here was on Armstrong. She leaves her. Armstrong to Dubois. Cross-field pass here. Dubois trying to cut inside. A little contact there. No call by the referee here. Young. Get it to Obey, not able to connect there as Mater's rushing down. Mater able to save it from going out of bounds and just misses that one. Thought she was able to get that one, Lucas, but it goes out of bounds. It will be another goaltender kick for Ava Rogers.
You know, lots of goaltender kicks here. I don't know if that's a good thing for the Wolves or if that's a bad thing, but it allows Fanshawe to maintain that pressure, get everybody well rested up. Getting a big goaltender kick here, backing up all the way.
I can see it could be a good thing, right? Like it could be a bad thing, but I think it's more of on the good side, Lucas, as it shows Algonquin's being aggressive offensively and getting the ball to the net, but not able to get the right results they want here as Armstrong's rushing down the right side. Skinko in her face. Armstrong, nice move on the outside. And it's a nice play defensively by Hurrell to knock that one out of bounds. It will be another corner kick at Jasmine Young will attempt this one with Cassandra Cruz coming down. And DeMello playing it safe and guarding. And she will get subbed off, so it won't be her on the Cruz here.
I think that was a missed whistle here. There will be no substitution.
No, it is going to be a sub, Lucas. She's going to sub off from the closest side here, as we will await here on who gets subbed in. I believe that is...
Try and get a number here for you guys once more.
I believe that is number 14, Jamie back in the game. Chansomi. Ball gets inside the box here. Ball gets shot, deflected. And Samantha Jones is not able to get that one. It will go out of bounds.
Number 14,
Jamie Chansamoni back in the game. She got subbed off, but she is back in the game as DeMello subs off.
Yes, I was going to say, with that call over there on that far back, what makes a great player versus a good player is knowing whether or not to touch that ball, let it go, or try and run that offense. I think that was the correct call, but it just, there was no offense generated from that corner kick.
100% Lucas, as we're seeing the Cruz able to get a nice pass to the outside to Tate. Tate coming up from a defensive position here, trying to get around her defender free and not able to get around her. Pass goes to Mater. Mater using her body here on Cicerelli on the right side here. And it goes out of bounds. Wolf remain possession. Throwing Wolves here, really close to finding the back of the net. They just got to get it going here. Someone's got to be able to find the net. Someone's got to be able to get something going here. If it's Aubin, if it's Samantha Jones, if it's the Cruz, someone's got to get the ball inside. We had two great opportunities by Samantha Jones, Lucas, but weren't able to bury it in. And it still remains 0-0 as the Falcons are playing a great job here. They're showing sparks of offense, but their defense has been on point here as they're not allowing Algonquin to get easy shots. As we're seeing Armstrong to Young. Young. Mater is able to get it outside here. As Dubois gives it all the way out of bounds, and once again, this is almost, Lucas, how the Falcons are playing. They're getting the ball, they're feeling Aubin, they're feeling Jones coming, and they're just kicking that ball out of bounds as far as they can and clearing it, so Algonquin has to regroup and get things going back again. Right now, that strategy's working this first 30 minutes. Do they keep going at that, or do they let it go a bit?
I think they just got to run the offense, Seth. I keep on saying this. Run the offense. I'm not seeing too much of an overcommittal on the Falcons here for defense, but we just need to commit to something, you know, Seth. That's just how it works. 30 minutes on the clock here.
100% here as we're seeing Ava Rogers boot this one off, almost able to get to midfield, and it does. Miscommunication by Algonquin. Balls goes back to Veninga, pressured here by King. Jones to Aubin. Aubin, nice pass to Armstrong. Not able to get there as Armstrong gets cleared out of bounds by Skinkel. It will be a throw-in Algonquin.
Well, that's another opportunity, Seth, that we keep on seeing here, and that's when, you know, instead of trying to maintain that possession, they just kick it off and take the safe option. I'm hoping that Fanshawe, you know, sometimes goes for a little bit of a risk to try and turn around their offense.
Algonquin remaining possession of ball for most of this first half. Ball gets crossed inside. Nice play defensively. Skinkel clears this one out. Able to get it to midfield, intercepted by Young. Young trying to get it to Armstrong. Armstrong inside. It gets cleared out of play, by Metcalf. Inside here as Veninga's attacking here on Riglewich here, and Paige King will come out of her net to receive this one.
Almost very dangerous, Seth. That was a near one-on-one breakaway opportunity there for number 17 here with Fanshawe.
100% Lucas, as we just saw earlier, Metcalf and Skinkel, two great defensive players for the Falcons. They're not allowing any open and easy shots from the Wolves. They know their game plan coming into this. Head coach Anthony Vassallo able to put in a great game plan against this Wolves team in this first 32 minutes of this one, not allowing easy shots and not allowing a goal here from this Algonquin team who scored 39 goals in 10 games. And Rogers will boot this one off. Lucas, We're talking about Humber Saturday for one of these two teams. They're going to meet up. Is it going to be in Ottawa? Is it going to be in Toronto? I don't know yet. It depends which team wins here today. But Fanshawe played Humber twice this year. The first game, they lost 2-0. Second game, they lost 2-1. So Fanshawe got better throughout the year when they played Humber in that second game. So that could be a great game if Fanshawe's there. And if you're Algonquin, that could be a great game for you. They haven't played Humber, obviously, this year with Humber being the West. But it will be a great for both of these teams no matter what.
You know,
Ball gets crossed inside here. Travels out of the box here. Fight for that ball. Gets Young with it. Dubois with Free on her. Dubois deflected by Free. Trying to get it to Obey. Ball's inside here and it gets last touch made by Mater, and it will be Rogers once again, goaltender kick.
You know, Seth, today is a make or break day here, like you were mentioning. It's who's going to make it to, I believe, the quarterfinals here. I'm excited to see what going to be. Again, Humber, not the greatest record against Humber here with Fanshawe. Neither of the Wolves didn't make it into the finals last year, so it's a battle of wits here, trying to see who's going to make it into that quarters position. Kick comes through here from our goaltender on Fanshawe, makes it all the way to midfield.
The Crew's able to fight with that ball. She's got to get something going here for her squad. We know how dangerous she is. She's able to get 10 assists in 10 games. So averaging 1 assist a game is the Crew's. She's dangerous with the ball at her foot, able to set up her teammates. She's got to find some way, somehow, to set up her teammates to get the first goal of this game here. As Veninga comes way up from a defensive position to the Cruz, back to Veninga. Veninga, not the right pass that you want, as Kinko with the Cruz on her, trying to get a lead pass all the way up to Reglewich, and it will be out of bounds. Armstrong to Veninga here. Reglewich following Veninga. Dubois, midfield. Pushing that ball up here. Right to Mater. Mater inside to Obey. Obey turns inside. Armstrong. Nice move to get around the defender. She goes outside. She shoots. Big save. And she scores! What a goal for Algonquin here, as Algonquin gets the first goal of this one. Lucas, crossed by Armstrong. Ava Rogers dives in, hits the post, and Algonquin buries the first one in.
You know, Armstrong, we did mention that Armstrong is always making those hero shots here, but, you know, it's about time that one of those makes it in here to get our first goal of the match. We're at 35 minutes in our first half, 10 minutes left on the clock, not counting extra time. This is a great day.
Alex Obey able to knock that one in and getting her 13th goal of the year. Lucas, what a play for Algonquin. They needed to start now, and they started good. And the goal comes in here with close to halftime. Great job by Armstrong crossing it in, and Obey buries that goal. Lucas, late call on my behalf. I thought Armstrong, it looked like it was in. Rogers dove for that one, and Obey came out of nowhere and able to knock that one in. 1-0 Algonquin. This is the start you want. Falcons got to find a way to get on the offensive side. As we're seeing Lily Rogers fight with it here. Let's see if that goal gave momentum and some fire to the Wolves, but especially to this Falcons team. They don't want to go down early. They're down 1-0 here. They're trying to get the equalizer to go into halftime here, Lucas.
You know, it may give them that fire like you were just talking about, but it may also, you know, encourage them to play more defensively. They have a 1-0 lead by the brink of their teeth, skin of their teeth. 36 minutes into our half here, 9 minutes left to go. Seeing more offense being generated here by the Wolves.
Yeah, 100%. Number 3, Hope Crowset comes in the game for Fanshawe Falcons as ball gets crossed in, trying to get it to Jones. Recovered, scooped up by Ava Rogers as she will boot it off. She has a great boot, and it will be Jasmine Young retaining possession here. Her and the Cruz controlling that middle here, as we saw Jamie Chensomoni passing it to Wamboa, who gets cleared off by Metcalf, as Woodcock comes up here, and it gets intercepted by Free, who gets Rogers on the right side. Ryder rushing down. She shoots it, and it's a nice save by Paige King. Paige King in their all-blue kit here today. She rolls the ball to Armstrong, almost a little too hard here. Armstrong rushing down. She's got green grass. She'll take it. Inside pass to Samantha Jones. Jones, a little too hard here to Armstrong. It will be throw-in for the Falcons. Right there, pass from Free to get to Ryder for the Falcons. Able to get a great shot off, but Paige King comes up clutch for her team, still allowing her team to be in this game with a score of 1-0.
Paige King trying to maintain that clean sheet. You know, we were joking earlier today that, you know, we might be 1-0, 1-1, but she said she's going to try her best to keep that sheet as clean as possible.
As we're seeing Obey, dangerous player when the ball's on her foot, gets around her defender. That ball travels out of play. It will be a throw-in for the Falcons, deep in the Fanshawe zone. Algonquin putting more pressure after that first goal to try to get that second one. A lot of momentum on their side, but the Falcons, you saw right away after that goal was scored, you saw Metcalf pick up that ball. She went to midfield. She wanted to get the game going right back at it, and the Falcons don't let that goal get to their head. As the ball travels to Lily Ryder, she has speed to get around Tate, but Woodcock takes possession. This one gets it across to Jasmine Young.
A lot of ball possession here on our center far back.
The Cruz to Woodcock, back to King. Paige King, almost not on the same page with Aninga, and great play made by Hope Crowset, who comes in the game just now.
Hope does have a leg brace on her right leg here with some medical bandaging on it. You see that's very popular with our players here. A lot of injuries happened last week. 39 minutes on the clock.
5 minutes before extra time in its first half. There won't be that much extra time, Lucas. I will say probably 1 to 2 minutes. Big maximum, not a lot of stoppage in this game. It's been go, go, go so far here as Armstrong inside to Mater. As Jasmine able to control that one to Armstrong, almost able to get it is Crowset. Armstrong, cross field pass to Tate. Tate pushing it up here with Ryder intercepting that one. She pickpocketed. Tate here, she'll keep taking it. Nice pass to King, but Woodcock is there. King inside to Ryder. Ryder shoots. Deflected here, and King in goal here. She's in position as Wambawa here. Back to Skinkle, inside to Jamie. Wambawa. Back to Chazamoni. Skinkle trying to get it in the box to Ryder. Jones not able to control that one. The Cruz to Jones. Obey. And Obey will take this one with speed inside. Nice pass to on the outside here. Algonquin looking to get another goal here. As Samantha Jones is not able to, and she does. She takes the ball away from Skinkle. Skinkle in Jones's face here in the corner of play. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in Algonquin.
About 4 minutes left into our first half here. We know lots of aggression coming in here from the Wolves. That's just, you know, consistent here.
Yeah, 100% here as the Wolves looking to find their second goal here, and the Falcons trying to get a goal here before halftime. Lucas, what do you have to say about both these teams, how they're playing so far?
Playing, you know, they're mirroring each other. You know, I said that last week. A lot of, you know, copy-paste plays here, but it's just what's allowing them to, you know, maintain this lead in the game, or maintain that what would have been 0-0 for now.
And it will be a corner kick for the Wolves. Jasmine Young will attempt this one. Great opportunity to get the second goal of this game. Very few minutes left before halftime. Ball's inside the box. Cleared out by Skinkle. Sorry, that's Corset with that one. Armstrong trying to get around Corset. Able to get inside, and Skinkle's there defensively. What a play made by her. Able to get it up to King. King trying to find Ryder, not on the same page with King.
Going all the way back to Paige King here.
A different King, not the same
Different
King.
King, yes. Goaltender Paige King.
Cassandra De Cruz to Veninga. Veninga inside to Jones. No handball called there as the ball bounced up. Metcalf trying to get it to King, intercepted by Veninga. Armstrong, midfield. Slowing down the gameplay here. Armstrong, crossfield pass. Going not on the same page. Mater not able to get there. Metcalf will clear that one. As Kayla Latmer is in here for Dubois. So Kayla coming in. She had a goal against George Brown last weekend. So she's trying to make her presence felt early on that left side, replacing Dubois early in this one. That's a very early substitution on the part of the Wolves. Still no Olivia Bradley, Lucas, but the defensive line is doing good with Veninga, Woodcock in the middle instead of being on the outside, and Tate be on the outside here as a whistle that's made here, and you heard the crowd and the players give their opinion on that one, and their opinion got heard here. Midfield, just over the midfield line, will be a free kick for the Wolves. Short pass to the outside here as Tate's rushing down. Latmer, nice pass here. The Wolves looking to get another goal here. Inside. Young. Able to get it here. Algonquin, left far corner. Inside the box, out of their zone, Womboa. Nice to Ryder. Ryder and De Cruz battling out, and De Cruz wins that one. De Cruz gets stripped up, and it will be a free kick for the Wolves, Lucas.
We have less than 30 seconds here in our half. I'm trying to look out for that extra time call from our ref here. Watching like a hawk as per usual.
Free kick, 44 minutes here, almost 45th minute of the half. Halftime approaching. Wolves, Falcons, 1-0. Bulls up here, Samantha Jones, just over the net here. Lucas, I was almost getting ready for a goal there. Just over the net. Rogers, goal kick here, 45th minute mark. Halftime approaching. We're waiting for the extra minute call. See how much time is out of here before halftime. As both of these teams are looking to keep going here, as there's only 1 minute, Lucas, in extra time, as Rogers boots this one. Not the best kick on her part. Jones able to deflect that one, as Corset here in the purple cleats with Armstrong on her. Now on the outside, trying to get it to Skinkle, and she does. Nice pass by her, inside to King, and King will wait for King to come in her face, and she will pick the ball up here, run around in her box, and she gets it to De Cruz. De Cruz, Veninga, trying to get it up here, and Veninga kicks this one out of bounds, which is unusual. Do you think usually she tries to get it up the side here to Armstrong? And it will be a throw-in for the Falcons. That's Skinkle here. She gets it inside to Womboa. Skinkle kicks this one out of play. And that is halftime, Lucas. What a half in front of us. Algonquin able to get the first and only goal here. Armstrong crosses it in, hits off the post. Rogers dives for it, just misses that ball. Obey knocks that one in with her right foot, able to get the first and lone goal here. 1-0 Algonquin. Lucas, what's your take on both these teams? Both these teams started off very strong offensively. Algonquin able to get the only goal here.
You know, for Algonquin, the hype is up. The snowball can begin here. We're at 1-0. They're the one's first and only goal of our match so far. I'm just hoping to see some more offense being run here by the Wolves. You know, I'd hate to see this lead be dwindled away as they try and stack up on the defense, but you'll never know what happens.
100%. Lucas, what are you hoping to see in the second half from both of these teams?
You know what I'm hoping to see in the second half here? Just some more offense being run. That's all we need right now, Seth. Run that offense from the Wolves, and then maybe we'll get a higher lead, cement our lead, and we can see some play time here from Bradley.
Yeah, we haven't seen her here today, and we had a feeling she probably wasn't going to be here, but Woodcock, Veninga, and Tate are doing a great job of not allowing the Falcons to get much going there, but Falcons are finding ways to get through this defense that we haven't seen throughout the year that much. Only see that against Seneca really that much, where the defensive line from the Wolves got outplayed, and the Falcons doing a great job as of right now of doing that. But Algonquin, they got to keep on. You saw the fire in them, the momentum they were riding, and they got to keep going with their. Lucas, the second half is looking very, very interesting. Both these teams fighting for spot to play Humber in the qualifying game. Second half coming up. Lucas Gallen, I'm Seth Poirier. We'll be with you guys very shortly. Don't go anywhere. OCAA qualifying game between the Fanshawe Falcons and the number 9th ranked team in the country, the Algonquin College Wolves. I'm Seth Poor, and alongside me in the booth is the one and only, Lucas Gallen. Lucas, what was said at halftime to both these teams? Because one team is leading and the other team is losing.
They probably said that it's really cold outside because I'm freezing right now, but in all seriousness, they probably said they got to up their game. You know, if I was the Fanshawe coach, try and up that game, get on that offense, cause the Wolves. There's places for improvement, right? Get that communication up, but right now, the Wolves are doing fine and dandy. They are big team right now.
And ball movement. You were talking to me about that during halftime. The ball movement from both of these teams are good, but it's a little sloppy on the Wolves side a bit. The passes are not connecting pinpoint like they usually are.
You know, they are getting a bit sloppy. It's just that you need to pass. When you get that pass, you need to be able to calculate how much force you put on that ball so that you can, you know, get your player there. If it's your teammate or if you're just trying to get it in, you need to calculate that force so they can intercept and get that ball.
And the big thing here today is the Falcons. This was a big game for them, going up against a big opponent like the Wolves. They got to stop Algonquin's top players, and they got to be defensively strong. Well, they checked all those boxes in the first half, Lucas, only allowing one goal and not allowing Algonquin to get easy shots and easy possessions of the ball here. As whistles blown, Algonquin starts this one off as number 10 here, Leanna Farrell's in the game for the Wolves, as she uses her force. Nice move made by her, and it will be Algonquin remaining with possession here.
It was insane, Seth, just shoving that down.
100% right there, Luke. Let's see here, as still no Bradley, as Tate, Woodcock, and Vaninga on that defensive bottom line for the Wolves, as we're seeing Lily Ryder and Miriam Wembola here battling it out for the ball for their own team here, trying to get on the same page. Those two players have 3 goals each on this season. They're trying to get the 4th one, trying to get some spark in their team, as Farrell trying to get around Riglewicz, not able to, as the Cruz crosses it. Whole field here, giving it to Armstrong. Armstrong, nice move outside. Armstrong inside, shoots. Off the post is Mater. Mater not able to get the second shot off, and Mater misses that opportunity right there, just a couple inches off, and that would have been a goal for Algonquin, making that 2-0. Lucas starting off strong as Algonquin.
You know, we're not even, 2 minutes into our match here, and we're already starting off way faster than we did in our first half. I said 2 minutes, sorry. Apologies to viewers at home. 2 minutes into the second half. You know, it's very, very fast play that we're seeing here from the Wolves, not letting them grab an inch. Some possession here from the Wolves. Good ball control. Intercepted by the Fanshawe.
Fanshawe looking to produce here on the offensive side early, as Riglewicz here is attacking on the offensive side. Ball gets bounced around. Still not out of play here. The Wolves having a hard time defensively right now of gaining that ball. It will be a throw, so good job on their part, as we're seeing them trying to get something going. Falcons are down here in this one. They've been down a lot early on throughout games this year, but they're known to keep on playing throughout the game the whole way, and they're known to be able to come back here and play in these tight games. They've been playing a couple, just their last game against Reedermere, losing 2-1, right? So for them, that's how they play. They're able to get close in close games, and they know how to produce in that, as King catches a routine save. Aisha King was the goal scorer in that game against Reedermere. She's got to get going. Also, Lily Ryder's got to get going here, as Young inside pass to Obey. Obey rushing down, and it will be scooped up here as Obey gives a little shove to Rogers. Rogers, great kick, midfield. Tate controls that one inside to the Cruz, as Farrell here. Nice pass to Jones. Jones not able to control that, gets deflected, and Rogers will scoop that up as Cizarelli left that one for her. Rogers boots this one off, low kick. Not the best one of the night on her part as Lee Ryder leaves it here, and it could be a mistake. He has pushing and shoving here. Samantha Jones gets away with that one. Obey inside to Meter. Meter shoots. Meter scores! What a pass by Obey inside to Meter. Lucas, second goal of the game, goes to Meter. What a shot! What a shot! And what a way to bury that one in. But Obey, 1 goal, 1 assist on this one.
Big snipe in here. We see the dive coming in here from the Fanshawe goalie, but it doesn't matter. I hit in that perfect spot in that left deep corner there. I was going to complain that there's not much communication coming over here with Algonquin, but you know, there's no need. Whistle's blown, starting off once more. The big kick.
Lucas, the Falcons have to find a way to get on the scoreboard. Watch them shift from their defensive mindset and get in the offensive game plan, because right now they're able to move the ball well, but they're not able to get a clean shot on Paige King. She's too comfortable in her box, too comfortable in her net. They got to find a way to make her uncomfortable, and that's trained shots on her. When you put shots on Paige King, that's when you have a chance of scoring. If you don't do that, you're not going to be able to score, and that's on any goalie, Lucas.
But of course, Seth, I 100% agree with what you said. We're seeing a goalie kick here, first one of the second half from Paige King. Going right to left now. Kick comes through. Making it just a little bit before midfield here. Getting a throw in for our Wolves.
And for Fanshawe as well as Algonquin, did not get to the quarterfinals last year, so they lost both their respectful qualifying game here as Algonquin's looking to push as Metcalf clears this one out. And Riglewicz is there to receive that one, intercepted by Woodcock. Woodcock giving it to Farrell inside here, intercepted and deflected by Wambawa. Woodcock pushing that one way up here as Armstrong's rushing down. Armstrong calms the game down. Back to Jones. Jones deflected off the Falcons. Throw in Algonquin.
Seth, what are you seeing here that Fanshawe has changed? You know, what was said in that locker room?
Well, Lucas, for Fanshawe, they were only down 1-0 at halftime, right? So that conversation was, guys, just keep on the pedal. Let's keep it going here. We got to get on the offensive side. We got to get more shots on Paige King. But now they're down 2-0. That mindset is really focused on the offensive side here. But now Algonquin knows that. They're up by 2. They're sitting comfortably. They can shift back to on the defensive side and play their game. When they play strong offensively, their defensive line will help. Even with Olivia Bradley in the game, big part of that defensive line for the Wolves.
You know, again, she's a major component here, but I think that the misplay for Algonquin Wolves would be to go on that defense. They just need to keep on running their offense, break that mental further, and make the lead even deeper.
100% here. Playoff, doesn't matter if you win by 1, you win by 10. You win the game, you can move on. Both these teams looking to move on to play Humber next Saturday. Jones battling out, Ope rushing down here. And it will get in Algonquin. Still Algonquin ball here as Ope trying to rush down here, trying to get that pass from Jones. Not able to here as Riglewicz attacked by Woodcock. Woodcock to Farrell. Farrell picks this one up. Grass in front of her. She'll take it. Cuts inside. Nice move by Farrell around Cizarelli. Outside Mater. She just scored the last goal here. Ball inside. Jones not able to. Armstrong shoots. It's safe. Shoot. Score! Ope! Second goal of the game for her. Third goal for the Wolves. They go up 3-0. Algonquin. What a shot by Armstrong. Ope. Second time she's in the right position, right time. Knocks that one in. 3-0 Algonquin.
No, observing that goalie gameplay here. They just dive for the ball, but they're unable to get the catch. But there's no defenseman in sight to go in. That's nice little Fanshawe here, letting it go in and get that scoop going in, tap it in, get that third goal of our match here. 3-0 for Algonquin Wolves. 53 minutes, 30 seconds on our clock.
Falcons gotta find a way to get on the scoreboard fast. They're down not by 1, but not by 2, but by 3 goals. They gotta find a way to get a goal to fall behind Paige King, and that task will not be easy, Lucas. 54 minutes and counting here in the second half. Algonquin came out that locker room hungry, and they scored 2 goals in under 10 minutes of gameplay, as Paige King will scoop this one up and will boot it off as she is wearing her all blue uniform here today. Fanshawe, Ava Rogers, all red uniform for the Falcons.
Just getting that aggressive lead here. That's what you see, classic play from the Wolves. Even the men, they're just going on the full aggression here. They felt each other out for that first match, but then they got an opening.
Mater, nice pass to Jones. Jones able to get around Skinkle. Jones, outside, inside, loses it. Jamie is able to get it out here as Riglewicz here kicks it off the window, and it will be a throw in Algonquin.
55 minutes on the clock here, 3-0. Quick throw in.
Inside to the Cruz using her body, shielding that as Farrell, too hard of a pass to the Cruz, and it will be Ava Rogers. Goaltender kick, Falcons. Lucas, there's a lot of time left, but the Falcons have to turn around and play very fast offensively. This team only scored 10 goals this year. 6 of those goals are coming off the foot of Ryder and Wambola. They gotta find a way of scoring. If it's Ryder, if it's Wambola, if it's King, they gotta find a way to get behind Paige King, and that itself won't be an easy task. But I know they took time and they watched the loss that Wolves suffered against Seneca, and they want to utilize that as Obe tries to get on the outside, not able to get around Cicerelli here. Algonquin remain possession inside Jones. Falcons got to find something and turn it up offensively. Ball goes all the way out to Lee Ryder. She hasn't scored in a couple games here for the Falcons, looking to get her team on the board here. Her team's down by 3. Samantha Jones trying to get that pass from Ope. Ball gets cleared. Farrell, that could be the handball. No call by the ref here, as Farrell and Free are battling out, as Free kind of gives a little shove to Farrell here. Farrell has her jersey pulled here, as the referee has to talk to Free to tell her to calm a bit down here.
You know, it's not all, broken dreams here for Fanshawe. It's not like the Wolves are playing a perfect game. They're going to capitalize on the mistake of that they keep overpassing and not calculating it properly. We get a foul here. Tripping for the Wolves. It's going to be a free kick here,
as Cassandra De Cruz will take this one. She's very, very good on these. Had an assist against George Brown off of a free kick here. Ball goes up, it's in the box, well placed. And it will be offside against the Wolves. Missed opportunity for them. Great if you're the Falcons, not allowing another great chance. But Farrell and Free getting into it a bit there, Lucas.
Yeah, they're getting really into the game right now. It is heated, 3-0 right now. Opportunity to get into the quarterfinals here. This could mean life or death for both teams here. Getting very heated. I'm just not liking the physicality that I'm seeing here. Lots of shoving, lots of screaming.
Maya Riglewicz out here. She gets subbed off. Lily Ryder gets subbed off. As we're seeing Hope Crosette back in the game. We're also seeing number 2, Justine Clare, for the first time.
Justine Clare.
Leanna Farrell cuts it inside here. Nice move to get around. She loses possession there as Young
Julian
controls this one.
as well in on the pitch as a substitute
Metcalf's
for Fanshawe.
kick this one out. As we're seeing Algonquin still strong offensively, trying to get the ball open, not successful there.
Julia Kavanaugh in the game as well.
Julia Kavanaugh, number 15, she's in the game for the Fanshawe Falcons. They did a complete sub there as they had 3 players sub on the pitch for the Falcons.
Very unusual to get 3 players subbed on immediately.
And they took off Lily Ryder down 3 for the Falcons. They got to find a way to score. They took off one of their best goal scorers of the season. They got to find a way to get something to fall behind Paige King, which won't be an easy task, Lucas.
Get a low goalie kick here, might have a misplay, but it leads ultimately to nothing. Caught by Fanshawe once again, going for another goalie kick. This time makes it all the way to midfield.
As we're seeing Justine Clare, first touch in the game for her. Woodcock receives this one.
Kicking it back here to midfield.
As Obey's rushing down, and Skinko, smart play made by her, out of bounds, throwing Wolves, 60th minute approaching. Still a lot of time in this game, minimum 30 minutes remaining here. Lucas, this is looking like Algonquin's remaining here. They're not letting go, they're not switching and play more defensively. They're still remaining offensively here, up by 3. Falcons gotta find a way to score.
Find a way, they just might.
Ball travels to the Wolves territory here as Leanna Farrell receives this pass here. Inside to Obey. Obey's rushing alone here. She has room, she shoots. Score! Obey! Second goal here of the day. Puts her team up by 4. What a goal by Obey.
Display here, Obey, very strong player. Always has the right decision, maybe kicking it off to the left side here, but the goalie for Fanshawe went up a bit too late here. Couldn't minimize as much space as they possibly wanted to. Wolves are happy, 4-0 right now. 60 minutes on the clock, almost 61. 30 more minutes or so in our match here. Seth, I'm excited. How are you?
Man, it was exciting going into halftime, only 1-0, but now Algonquin's running away with this one here. Hopefully, the Falcons can find a way to keep themselves in the game, because now Algonquin are using Obey's speed and giving those through balls, and it's a nice through ball that Obey got, and she just finished it and able to get behind Ava Rogers. Look for Obey to get subbed off pretty soon, Lucas.
Seen ball control here from Fanshawe on the far wings here.
As Woodcock goes back and retrieves this one. Right back to Tate here. Tate. Sorry,
Number 10,
Beninga.
Leanna Farrell on the assist.
Leanna Farrell getting an assist on the latest Obey goal. Nice pass by her to set up Obey. Farrell back with it here. Farrell has made it on her left. She decides to take it up the middle. Nice pass. Trying to get to Samantha Jones. Cut off by Skinkle. Nice play made by her.
See DeCruz fighting.
Cassandra DeCruz intercepts that ball. Armstrong able to get it. And it stays in bounds. Armstrong. Algonquin still pushing. Armstrong. Fighting. Armstrong still going with it. Not enough speed to keep that in bounds, and it will be a goaltender kick there. And you've seen Fanshawe Falcons shaking the bit here as Danica Mader gets subbed off for the Wolves. She had 1 goal here today. Great performance made by her. Helped her team get up to where she needed.
On the pitch for the Wolves, Latimer, number 16.
Number 16, Kayla Latimer subs off for her. She had a goal against George Brown last weekend.
Very exciting stuff here. Goalie kick comes through. Doesn't even make it to midfield here. Seeing some Fanshawe. Fanshawe holding it right now. On the wings here, close wings here. Fanshawe possession getting challenged here by number 10.
And Free and Farrell been going at it for most of the second half as Latmer wearing the blue cleats trying to make her presence felt early here as Tate goes back. Cross field to Veninga. Veninga inside to DeCruz. DeCruz to Jones. Jones. Armstrong with speed on the right side. Has to obey. Latmer and Farrell. Balls in the box here. Jones not able to get a shot off. That would have been a great opportunity, and it's missed by the Wolves as Veninga comes all the way up here inside the box. Obey not able to get that pass to fall where she wanted it to go. It will be a goaltender kick. Balls up here. The Cruz uses her shoulder. The Cruz and Jamie Chansamoni fighting there in the middle as Tate with Claire on her as Veninga takes it up. Pass intercepted by Jamie Chansamoni. Chansamoni. Nice move by her to get around Veninga. That doesn't happen often on Veninga's part as Free midfield. Free able to get it to Justine Claire. Claire able to get around Tate, but Woodcock comes in and rejects that opportunity for the Falcons. Farrell decides to retreat it back to Woodcock. Inside to DeCruz. DeCruz. Nice pass to Kayla Latmer. Latmer running down here. Has Obey Jones and Farrell. Latmer inside to Obey. Obey trying to get it to Latmer. And it's not successful as DeCruz inside to Jones. Jones to Latmer. Latmer shoots. Just over the net and is offside against the Wolves. Goaltender kick for the Falcons. Lucas, great opportunity for the Falcons there as we're seeing the sub come in here. Alex Obey, hat trick for her. 1 assist for her on the night. Able to get her team to 4-0. Her team's leading here, 4 goals to none. Hannah Parks, number 7, comes in the game. Subbing off is Alex Obey. What a game by her, Lucas.
Very aggressive game here. Again, those offside calls reminiscent of last week here. I'd rather the offside calls than nothing being called at all because it just shows the Wolves really want to dominate this game. Try and get that 5th goal. 5th goal would make it so that they have, I think, half of the total goals Fanshawe has. Comes off, hits the commentator's booth here.
Great aggressive play by Farrell and Claire here as we're seeing number 6 here, Cassidy D'Alessandro, throw that one, and she will throw this one again here. Cold night, no wind here. It is dark out here in the Capital Region as Algonquin looking to punch their ticket to the quarterfinal game versus the Humber, who Humber beat Cameron 6-2 earlier today. So both these teams knew who they were going to play if they do advance here. As the Cruz trying to get to Latmer, as DeMello uses her head to knock that one out. Tate fighting in it. Fighting with it here as the ball moves up, and Armstrong, Woodcock takes this one up here. Trying to make something happen here. Nice move on the inside. Jones. The Cruz here takes this one from Jones. Outside. To Hannah. To Tate. As we just hit the 60th minute here of this game. Missed a chance to say 6'7" there. You knew it was going to happen.
You have to say it at least once every single time.
You know we have to say it here as ball gets crossed in the middle, intercepted by the Falcons. They're moving it up here, trying to get it something going, and Woodcock shuts down that opportunity. She moves it up, green grass in front of her, she'll take it.
Great interception.
Ball's on that right side here, ball gets crossed in, kicked out. As Algonquin still with possession, inside here, to Parks to Jones. And it will be out of play, corner kick. Young, Cruz, and the Cruz go down to get this one. Lucas, another opportunity to get the 5th goal of this game.
I was gonna say, we haven't had much corner kick conversions this match so far, Seth. But I'm starting to, commentators curse and all, I'm starting to feel that this might be it. Hopefully this corner kick will amount to something, if not offensive pressure, just trying to stay in that zone right now. 69 minutes on the mark, on the clock.
Ball's in the box here. Rogers saves it. Ball's bouncing around, and Rogers is down, and she's not up. She's slow to get up here.
She might have taken a cleat to the face.
A reminder, everyone, as part of their playoff push, our women's soccer team is raising money for the Boys and Girls Club of Ottawa. Help them reach
Will be
their $500
another corner kick for the Wolves,
and empower
but
young people
Ava
through
Rogers is
recreation,
down. She had a couple great saves in the first half that kept the
All
team
donors, that's
in this
everyone
one, but
here
right
in the
now
audience,
it's
will be
4-0
entered
and
to
not
win a
looking
Wolves
great
prize
for the
pack.
Falcons
Don't be shy,
as we're
because the Wolves
hitting the
have to make
70th minute
your
mark
donation.
of this game here. Lucas, what can you say about both of these teams coming in this one? One team's 9-1, the other one's 3-5-2.
Following this game,
Both teams, again,
the
are
men's
very strong,
soccer team
but
takes
clearly
the
the Wolves are the
Right after
favorite
this
here.
game,
We're on home turf.
8:15.
They're 9-1.
Wolves
They've only
fans,
lost
we've got a
one
big
match
weekend
again,
of rugby
and
coming
that's
up as
not
well.
on
On
home turf.
Saturday,
They have
our
a perfect
women's
ratio here on home
sevens
turf.
team will host the
I think the
last
Wolves have
regular
got this
season
one in the
tournament of the
bag.
year.
We've got 20
On
minutes or so
Sunday,
left in our match
the
here.
men's team will take on
Goalies
Georgian
up.
on senior day at 1
We'll be
p.m.
doing just fine. Just
Come on
get some
out
water.
at Twin Elm Rugby Park to enjoy some
As we're waiting the Wolves
rugby
corner
action
kick.
this weekend.
Algonquin have a sub ready to get subbed in here. Corner kicks up, ready to go. Hands up. It's in the box, it's playable. Headers around, ball still bouncing around, and Leanna Farrell will run to go get this one. Farrell, nice move around Chansamoni. Ball gets crossed in, and it will get out of the box here of Rogers, but Cassandra De Cruz to Samantha Jones, to Hannah Parks, sorry. Parks to De Cruz, fake the shot, inside, outside pass. Nice move here. Shots up. Oh, Lucas, we're gonna see the 5th goal of this one. That's a miss there. What a shot from the Wolves.
A little bit too high there. I believe we have a sub coming in.
Mallory Armstrong is subbing off for the Wolves, as we're seeing Justine Clare sub off for the Falcons. The Falcons are subbing almost everyone here. 5 subs here for the Falcons.
I think the Falcons just want to make this an opportunity to get their play time for some of the players who haven't gotten as much play time as they'd wish. I don't want to say that they may be shattered at this point, but 18 minutes on the clock, up 4-0 right now. It is looking bleak.
Hope Crossett back in the game.
Maya Rigovich.
Maya Riglowicz
And Asia
back in the
King.
game. Asia King also back in the game.
In and out of the pitch for the Fanshawe.
Little low kick here from our goaltender on Fanshawe.
As we're seeing Algonquin still being strong offensively. Jones rushing down here to try to get this one. She steps back, lets the Falcons grab that, as Wembulwa will kick this one out, and the Cruz back to Veninga, Woodcock, and Tate regroup back. Jasmine Young, Ashley Woodcock almost intercepted. Here is Riglowicz. Woodcock. Cross field to Veninga. Veninga. Trying to get it up here. The Wolves trying to push here. Parks with speed. Nice play defensively made by Harrell. Wambowa able to get this one out here. Nice play on the ball. No whistle made. All ball. Lucas surprisingly right there. Great play by the Wolves. No calls made.
I think that's more of a reflection of the referee more so than the Wolves there. No call on that trip.
Lily Ryder, top goal scorer for the Falcons, looked like tripped up, but ref said it was all ball there, and we will keep playing as the Falcons are doing some nice pinpoint passes, but that's not what you need now as we're approaching very close to end to this game. They got to find a way to get some shots on Paige King. Paige King still with a clean sheet so far, and she wants to keep that going and get her team the victory and go and have Humber in the semifinals. But they got to get through the Falcons right here as we're awaiting
Quick
the
throw
throw in here. Cassandra uses her head there. Lily Ryder is in the middle here. She's running down, wanting the ball. Wambawa here, fighting with the Algonquin defenders. And it will be a goaltender kick for Paige King.
One of the very few goaltender kicks here. I keep on mentioning that. Paige King, such a wonderful player here. Always, always on that defense, because, she's the goalie. Who could have guessed, right?
Yeah, 100% here as Paige King letting time run down as she wants her players to get set in the best position for them.
Backing up here for a kick.
King.
Paige King.
Not the best kick as Free and Young battling it out here. Hannah Parks with speed, tripped up here. And that ball will go out of bounds. Tate leaves that one out of bounds. Alyssa Tate will throw this one in for the Wolves.
Trip seems to be more so a player error here than forced by the opposition. Quick throw.
Free using her head there, able to connect that one. Ball travels out of bounds once again. It will remain the Wolves' ball here. Here the fans get into that one.
I don't know if I might be blind, Seth, but I swear the Wolves touched that one out.
I don't know. We won't say anything. The ref didn't see anything. We didn't see anything. No instant replay there as Woodcock travels all the way back to Paige King and Asia King. Right in Paige King's face here as Samantha Jones, Hannah Parks. That ball travels all the way to Ava Rogers. Rogers boots this one off. Jones takes control inside here to the Cruz. Nice pass here, trying to get to Parks. And it gets scooped up by Rogers. It will be a throw-in for Fanshawe.
No throw-in for Fanshawe. Big goal.
Right, goaltender kick. Oh my Lord, Lucas, you saved me right there.
No, it's a cold day today. We're seeing our men's walking by for their game coming up in soon. I'd say 15 minutes or so. Big day here.
The Wolves looking to finish this game off. 13 minutes of regular time here.
Oh my God, it's so cold, man.
Before extra time, the Falcons once again have to climb their way out of trouble, and they have trouble here right now. Ball travels inside. This could be a chance for the Falcons here, and it gets kicked out of bounds by Jasmine Young. So no to that opportunity, but Fanshawe remains possession. Could be an opportunity here for them.
I'm not too sure if this is a throw-in, Seth, or if this is a corner kick. I believe
No,
it's
it is a throw-in, Lucas, and the Wolves lose that one, and it will be a goaltender kick. One of the few kicks for Paige King. She had a great game here today. Not a lot of saves on her part, but that means her defense playing a great game. So Woodcock, Veninga, and Tate, with Bradley out of the lineup here today, able to really be on their A game and not allow Paige King to feel any pressure, and she's really comfortable sitting in their net and letting the play in front of her here as the time keeps going up, but meaning there's less time for the Falcons to get back in this game, and the Wolves are playing a little more relaxed on the offensive side, but they're not allowing anything on the defensive side, and they're turning that into offense here as the Wolves trying to get to the quarterfinals for the first time in 2 years. Haven't gone last year. Fanshawe didn't go either. So this is a great chance for one of these teams to get to that goal. And we know the Wolves want to get there real bad as the ball gets deflected by Hannah Parks. Leanna Farrell trying to set up Samantha Jones, and it will be scooped up by Ava Rogers.
You know, I just want to say how great our defense is playing right now. Even without Olivia Bradley, we're able to adapt and make sure that our defense will be as impeccable as ever, Seth. Almost 80 minutes on our clock here, 10 minutes left to go, give or take a minute or two for extra time. 4-0.
Falcons rushing in here. Reglewich here, and it will go out of play. Corner kick, Falcons, 80th minute, 10 minutes of regular time left in this qualifying game, Lucas. Falcons with one of the few opportunities they got in the last 20 minutes. Here's a great chance for them to set up something and try to get a goal on their part.
This could be a very scary opportunity here for the Wolves. This could lead to a goal. This could lead to, you know, I've seen comebacks worse than this, Seth.
100%, Lucas. Ball inside the box, and they get cleared out by the Wolves. What a play from their defense. And they're moving here.
I was gonna say
the Wolves have numbers on the Falcons, and they're moving.
Almost full
Hannah
field.
Parks here is there here and not able to connect with her, and it will be a goaltending kick. But what a rush. Falcons brought everyone out for the corner kick, and they had limited numbers on the defense here. And the corner kick for Jasmine Young, as we do have a sub here for the Wolves, as Samantha Jones comes off the pitch here for the Wolves, and Sabrina Fraser subs on for the Wolves.
In on the pitch, number 4.
And Jones is out for this one. She had a great game. She played 80 minutes of this one, which was unlimited time 2 weekends ago. And George Brown, she played most of that game. So she's full go. That's great news for the Wolves here. Algonquin, balls in the box. Lily Ryder's there to knock that one out of the box. Alyssa Tate fighting with it. Inside pass to Farrell. Ball's bouncing around here as Free. Able to get it to Reglewich. Able to run with this. Ryder with Woodcock right on her tail. Inside. Falcons. Reglewich trying to get a goal here for her squad. Inside. And it gets deflected by the Wolves. Nice play. And the ball still in the Wolves territory, and it gets cleared here almost to midfield as Leanna Farrell and Hannah Parks not on the same page on who will get that ball. Ball remains in the Falcons' possession here. Throw in Fanshawe. Lily Ryder fighting with it, and she gets bumped out by Alyssa Tate. Alyssa Tate playing really gritty on the defensive side, replacing the very strong Olivia Bradley, as Wambawa here with possession. She had 3 goals in the year, trying to make that 4 for her team. Down big with not much time left here, Lucas. Falcons have to find a way to get on the board. Is that going to happen? Right now, the way the Wolves are playing defensively, I don't see it happening, Lucas.
You know, you took the words right out of my mouth. Just the Wolves are playing such a heavy offensive, you know, half here right now. Paige King maintaining that clean sheet, although we are seeing some aggression here as we are on the back foot here with the Wolves. Wind is howling and the Wolves are out. Storyboarding that one, you know, thinking about it for a little bit.
Paige King kicking this one, and she takes her sweet time with it, draining 20 seconds out of the clock here. Strategy from her part as King and the Wolves are set up to receive this kick. King, nice kick by her, able to get it to Farrell, not able to control it. Algonquin's ball. Falcons player do not like that call, as there's going to be a sub for the Wolves. Jasmine Young subs up for the Wolves.
Seth, I don't want to say something again because I did see something, but I'm not going to say anything.
I'd
be upset about that call too.
And she gets subbed off by number 19, Charlize Baker. Baker in the game for the first time today. Young, what a game from her in midfield, and she comes in. Baker comes in the game here for this Wolves team, as the Wolves are trying to close this one here, as Hannah Parks running down with D'Alessandro here, as D'Alessandro playing great defense here. Baker making her presence felt early to Veninga. Veninga trying to get a lead pass to her teammate, not able to get there, and the Falcons will clear this one into Algonquin's territory. King receives this pass from Veninga, right back to Mercedes Veninga. And Veninga upfield here. Algonquin still moving the ball, still trying to create some opportunities offensively. That ball gets cleared out of play by Fanshawe, and it will be a throw in Algonquin.
Throwing this close to the net could be very dangerous for Fanshawe here. Very good for the Wolves. Throw-in comes through into Veninga's hand. De Cruz's hands.
And Lucas, both these teams started the first half very well. Second half, Algonquin took control of it. They took what's theirs, and they were able to get three goals in the second half, and able to get, you know, the momentum, the pressure, create some fire under them, and they're able to take this and ride this out to the 87th minute of this game here. Algonquin fighting, and they're gonna keep fighting until the final whistle, and the Falcons keep moving. They're not stopping just yet, but they're down big here with very few minutes left here. But Falcons looking, ball cross in, and Paige King thought about saving that one. She said, no, I won't touch this one. Let's wait, let the time go. We will have a goaltender kick. I'll take my time getting this ball here. Lucas, that's a strategy on the time management from her part.
I mean, you don't teach stuff like that. It's intuition. I mean, sure, maybe you do teach stuff like that. I'll have a chat with the coach afterwards, see what he has to say on that. But it is a valid strategy as they are up again 4-0. It's looking very good for the Wolves. I'll try and watch out for that ref when the extra time comes. I'll give Seth the amount of minutes. But there's not been much stoppage. I think it's going to be 1 minute, one more time.
Yeah, other than that, stoppage of play for Ava Rogers, who fell down earlier in the second half. Probably be 2-3 minutes of extra time, Lucas.
I want to say 2 minutes. I'll bank on that.
As we have another sub here. And number 12, Zoe Coughlin will come in the game here, subbing out Leanna Farrell. Farrell able to get an assist here in her time on the pitch, and Coughlin coming in the game for the first time here today. 88th minute. of this game. Lucas, I know the weather's cold, but we are having, you know, a lot of goals scored by the Wolves here. And the Wolves looking to keep pushing here as the Fanshawe Falcons have to find a way to get something going here very late. As we're seeing right here, you just saw an example of that as Crosette tried to get something going and she kicks that ball far out of play as she tried to save it right there.
You know, exciting match so far. I think the match is just about over, I'd say. There's not much of a chance for a goal opportunity to happen here. There's less than 2 minutes on the clock, I'd say.
And Lucas, to be real honest with you, I believe the game was over after the first goal. You saw right away, yes, Falcons went quick to the ball, but the momentum, Algonquin was riding that momentum, and they were able to create 3 more goals after that momentum. And they keep doing a great job at it. So they're doing a great job as we're seeing Lily Ryder here trying to get something going, trying to create a spark very late for her team. As we're seeing the ball get cleared out right to Hannah Parks. She controls it and she's running down. She's got room. She's got speed here on that left side. And Ryder comes way down and knocks that one out of bounds. And it will be a throw in Algonquin. As we're seeing Alyssa Tate tell her teammates to calm the game down, slow it down. Time is on their side here. Ball goes out of bounds once again, off free. Lucas just hit the 9th minute. We're waiting extra time here. And Algonquin still with possession here. Ball on the foot of Cuckland, back to the Cruz. The Cruz shoots! Not the best shot possible, but shot nothing less. Ball gets up and it's 2 minutes extra time. The Wolves looking to get a clean sheet here as they keep pushing strong offensively. Baker inside the Parks. Parks, pass not able to get there as Free gives it to Ryder. Ryder deflected off Ryder's face there. The Crew's able to get it out of play here as Crosette and Tate rushing down. Another opportunity for the Wolves here, getting around Ryder. Inside to Cuckland, not able to get there. Ball goes out of bounds, Algonquin's ball, and the time keeps going down.
Let's hear it, fans. They can't hear you.
As we're seeing the fans make some noise for the Wolves here. For the women's soccer team here. They're making a lot of noise, Lucas, and they have a lot to cheer for. 4 goals in the qualifying game in the OCAA as Fanshawe trying something here, trying to get something. And Algonquin still fighting here, leading by 4 late in this one. As the referee is really close to blowing this one out. As that's going to be a foul here. Ryder falls down here. A lot of contact from Tate. Tate playing very aggressive on the defensive line with Woodcock and Vaninga, and Free will take this one. Probably be the last opportunity here to try to get a goal here for Fanshawe.
I was going to say, you know, you mentioned that the game was lost after that first goal. The mental's been shattered.
100%.
I don't think this penalty is going to matter in the end. Kick comes through.
Nice kick by Free inside here. And Baker is fighting with it. She wins it versus Ryder. Lodmer takes this one inside to Baker. Final whistle. Algonquin 4-0 over Fanshawe Falcons. They win the qualifying game. They're facing Humber here Saturday. Lucas, that's a great game in front of us that we had today. But looking what a way for Algonquin to fight and able to get the win here today. Winning the qualifying game and playing the Humber College Saturday. That's going to be a great game. But
this
Lucas,
Saturday,
today,
12 noon,
Falcons,
right
Wolves,
here
what was your take on both of these teams?
at
My
Algonquin.
take is that it was an absolutely dominating performance yet again here from the Wolves.
In about
Trying to
10
maintain
minutes,
their clean,
please
record that
stick
they have here on
around.
home field.
The men's game
And,
will
I
kick
think
off.
they got to thank the fans for coming out
8:15
here,
start.
bringing that hype up even in the darkest moments, keeping
Once
that
again,
morale as high as possible.
Final score.
Yeah, 100% here. Obey
The
getting
Algonquin
3
winning
goals.
Wolves
Maynard
4.
getting 1. Farrell able to get an assist there. What's your take on how Obey was able to get her hat trick in this game?
I think it just comes down to player skill and team skill and your coach at the end of the day. Everything is taught by somebody, so you gotta link something back to the coach, but there's also natural talent. We gotta, mark that in there as well. I think this is a great showcase of we're alone, we're still dangerous, even without our star player Bradley and our defensive line here. Just an overall great showcase here.
The Wolves moving to 10-1, facing the Humber Hawks on Saturday. Humber beat Cambrian 6-2 earlier today. That's who they be facing quarterfinals. Algonquin, one step closer to the Final Four, one step closer to the OCAA finals. All started today, and it will continue on Saturday. Lucas, pleasure of being in the booth with you. Like always, we're going to have an interview with Alex Obey just in a few minutes here. Lucas, thank you very much for being here today. Algonquin 4-0, moving to the quarterfinals game on Saturday. Don't go away too soon. The interview will be with you guys very shortly. Hi and welcome back. Post-game interview, hat-trick scorer, number 25, striker for the women's soccer team, Alex Olbay. Alex, another great performance from your team, but especially by you, able to get 3 goals here today. What went through your head when you were able to play out here today?
Well, we came into this game knowing that they're very strong offensively, so we knew that our pace would kill them, so our goal was to get the ball forward, and especially my goals were those rebounds from Mao, so as long as you just keep pushing through the net, that was my goal, just run through the net. That was awesome.
Yeah, you saw a couple times here, your team is giving you those nice through balls, and you're able to use your speed and able to turn it up and pick up that ball, able to get some goals there. Your team, you guys punch your ticket to quarterfinals playing Humber. How we feeling going against them on Saturday?
Humber, I've never played them before, but I've heard they're a great team, so I'm excited for a great challenge, like some of the teams we faced this season. This is my 2nd year, so this is further than I've got last year, so I'm just super excited to play our game. We played awesome today, so as long as we just keep doing that.
And what's the message in the locker room moving forward?
Keep the composure, keep playing through our back. We have a strong 3 defenders, right? And as long as we just keep playing to feet, that's all we got to do.
And to add on that, Olivia Bradley didn't play today. That's a big part on the defensive line, but Alyssa Tate came in and she did a great job taking over that very strong player that Bradley is. Can you give us a little bit about, how that came in here today?
Yeah, Bradley's good for next game. She said she's just resting up, but Alyssa Tate, I've never seen her run that fast. She had an insane game. She played that line, and it's like Bradley was never gone. It was awesome.
100% here. Alex Olbay, hat-trick scorer here today. 4-0 Algonquin beat the Fanshawe Falcons. They're moving on to the quarterfinals this Saturday against the Humber Hawks. It will be a great game. Alex Olbay, we'll see maybe another hat-trick from her part.
Maybe. Let's try.
From everyone from the Students Association and the broadcast team, I'm Seth Poirier, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.